This is Aaron Rice with the Maryland Luxury Group, and we are live. That's right, folks. We are live. Today is Wednesday, and we are doing our weekly new home review. I want to first and foremost, it's Wednesday. It's December 24th, the day before Christmas, and I want to wish everybody a peaceful, happy, healthy holiday season. It's raining here in Randallstown, Maryland. Not too chilly. Not too cold. There's no snow, but it's definitely wet and rainy. It has been for the last, I'd say, a good week or so. But the good news is gas prices are down, and everybody's rolling into the holiday season. So why don't we go ahead and get into our presentation for today? Got a lot of information to share, and want to make sure that we go ahead and get rolling with today's hangout. Again, my name is Aaron Rice. I'm a real estate agent with Keller Williams Select Realtors in Annapolis, Maryland. And you can reach me on my cell phone at 443-244-0051, or you can text me at that same number for sure. So not hard to find at all. All right. So why don't we go ahead and get into it? I want to welcome you to our new home review. We do these every week, every Wednesday at 12 noon East Coast time. And you can find us live on our Facebook fan page at MarylandTradeIn.com, MarylandTradeIn.com. So if you're not watching us on our Facebook fan page live, come on over and join the party. So this week we're focusing on the villages at Turf Valley in Ellicott City. That's our new home review for today. So very excited about that. And next week we'll be focusing on Mardella Ridge, which is a new home community in Randallstown, Maryland, very close to where I live in Randallstown. So we're focusing on that next week. And as always, if you just scroll down to the bottom of the page, you'll get access to the archives. Our archives of all of our past new home reviews are right there. Actually running out of space. We're doing so many of them. And then down at the very, very bottom, there is a space for you to leave your comments, add a comment. If you'd like, and I'll be checking the comment section from time to time, answering your questions and making sure that we're driving this presentation in the direction that you want it to go, because this information is all for you. Okay, so don't forget about quick move-in new homes. They're ready now. We do our quick move-in Mondays every Monday at moveupmaryland.com, every Monday at 12 noon East Coast time. We're talking about quick move-in new homes. So if you've got no time to wait, you need to move in the next 30 days or less, no problem. We're going to be helping you out with that and showing you where all the quick move-in new homes are in the Beltway, in the Baltimore, Washington area. So we've started an archive of our past workshops, so definitely encourage you to check out moveupmaryland.com. Very, very excited about that. That's our new initiative, our new launch, and we're very, very excited about that. So definitely make sure that you join us every Monday, 12 noon East Coast time. And then remember, on Tuesdays, we have our investor support hangout, focusing on those that are looking to build wealth through cash flow real estate. You can find us at MarylandWealthBuilder.com live every Tuesday at 12 noon East Coast time. And our focus is on the book. It's called Hold. So it's kind of like a book club that we're doing. The book is called Hold: How to Find, Buy, and Rent Houses for Wealth. And we're coming up on chapter 12, Find Good Tenants. Okay, so the archives are available at MarylandWealthBuilder.com. And the real focus of these workshops are builder model leasebacks, new construction investment opportunities. That's really what we focus on when we're going through the book. So definitely encourage you to check out the archives at MarylandWealthBuilder.com and come back on Tuesday, every Tuesday, 12 noon, and listen to us live at MarylandWealthBuilder.com. Excited about that. So don't forget about our seller support hangouts. We did about 16 of those seller support hangouts. We talked about the 102 mistakes that most sellers make, and most importantly, how to avoid them. So we've got the archives available at sellermastery.com. Definitely encourage you to check that out, or you can simply Google Seller Support Workshop and you'll find all of our workshops there on the first page of Google. And then don't forget about our buyer support hangouts at buyermastery.com. That's where all the archives are for those. And again, we did 102 mistakes that most buyers make and how to avoid them. So definitely encourage you to check that out at buyermastery.com, or you can Google Buyer Support Workshop. And again, we own the first page of Google there because we're using these awesome platforms, using Facebook, we're using Google Plus, Google Hangouts, Google Presentations, YouTube, and that's what drives all this content to the top of the search engine. So we're very excited about that. All right, so how can you participate and stay connected? Well, definitely first and foremost, don't be stingy with the information. Definitely go ahead and share it with your friends. Click that share button. Let your friends know that this is the place for news and updates, live demos, and live Q&A right here on the Facebook fan page. All right, so what can you expect as we get started? The Hangout's going to last probably anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes. Might go over depending on if we have a little Q&A session. And then the replay will be available shortly thereafter. So right around 5 after 1, you'll be able to come on back to MarylandTradeIn.com and watch the replay right here on the Facebook fan page. And as always, the recording will be available on our YouTube channel. And definitely don't forget to say hi in the comments section below. Definitely would love to hear from you and see if you have any comments, questions, and or concerns. All right, some other things that you can do to maximize your experience. Number one, there's a little gear icon in the bottom right-hand corner of this video. Definitely encourage you to click on that and see if you can get your resolution up to 1080p. We are broadcasting in 1080p HD thanks to Google Plus and YouTube. And so if you can't get to 1080p, maybe 720p will give you pretty good video resolution. So definitely want to make sure that you can see the screens okay. And then remember that you can watch on any mobile device. So if you're out walking the dog, I don't know if you're doing too much walking the dog here on the East Coast with all this rain, but realize that if you're walking the dog, you can be listening to this broadcast live. And if you're driving down the street, keep 2 hands on the wheel, eyes forward, but realize you can plug us into your Bluetooth of your car and be listening to us as you're driving down the street as well. So very excited about that. And then as always, we are live at MarylandTradeIn.com. So definitely come on over to our Facebook fan page and watch us live. All right, some other things you can do to maximize your experience. If you haven't already, definitely go ahead and give us a like. Go ahead and click that like button. And once you've done that, hover over the like button. You'll see the Get Notifications tab. Click on that, and that way we'll be locked in for all the news and updates as they become available. And lastly, if you wouldn't mind, we'd love it if you could show us some love and write a review. You can go to fb.com/Aaron Rice Helps and write a review. Show us some love. If you like the mobile app and all the support and resources that we offer, please take a minute and give us a 5-star review. If we haven't earned your 5-star review, then definitely send me a private message. Let me know what I can do to earn that 5-star review. Definitely would appreciate that for sure. All right, so meet your host, Aaron Rice. The most important thing you need to know about me is my lovely, lovely wife, Jamila. We just celebrated our 14th year wedding anniversary in September, so very excited about that. Love that woman. And my handsome son, Joaquin, he just turned 13. He's there in the turquoise shirt. Big shout outs to Joaquin. And my beautiful daughter, Valissa, in the orange hat. She's up in Syracuse, New York, representing the Syracuse Orangemen with her orange hat. And then my handsome, handsome grandson, Zion, just turned 7 in September as well. So big shout outs to my family. Happy holidays to everyone. And love you all very, very much. All right, so get to know your partner. Again, I am a sales associate with Keller Williams Select Realtors in Annapolis, Maryland, and owner of the Maryland Luxury Group.com. My approach takes a critical look at the visions and goals of each client. The combination of my global perspective, youthful mindset, I provide high-end residential solutions that are repeatable, reliable, relatable, yet edgy and cool. Well, what makes me different? Well, I see myself as the proxy for you, the audience, your consumer advocate, asking your questions. So when I'm out in the field and I'm interviewing builders or new home consultants, lenders, home inspectors, appraisers, I love to bring authenticity, perspective, transparency, and context to the conversation. My attraction is smart home technology, eco-friendly design trends, outdoor living spaces, tranquility rooms, multi-generational living, and new homes is what makes me just a little bit different than the rest. Well, who is the Maryland Luxury Group? Well, the Maryland Luxury Group modernizes traditional topics such as demographics of the affluent, lifestyle segmentation, market trends, and amenities in today's luxury new home product. What do? We specialize in custom marketing plans for high-end residential spaces, for sure. That's exactly what we do, folks. So definitely reach on out. Let me know if you have any questions. Love to help you. All right, so talk to me. What attracted you to today's workshop? Why are you here? What do you want to learn? Okay, what do you want to learn while you're here checking us out here on Facebook? If there are three things you could change about this presentation, what would they be? Definitely looking for some interacting and some engagement. I want this to be an interactive workshop. Definitely looking for some audience participation. So if you got any questions, definitely go ahead and shout them out in the comment section below. Raise your hand and you can kind of direct the flow of this presentation. So what we love to do is we love to empower you with control. And there's 8 ways that we do that when we talk about the path to home trade and mastery. And number 1 is we help by removing the frustration, avoiding 102 mistakes that most buyers make. Okay, so if you go to aaronricehelps.com, you'll be able to get a list of the 102 mistakes that most buyers make. And then if you just click on the sell tab while you're there, you'll get a list of the 102 mistakes that most sellers make. So definitely want to make sure that we're not making any obvious mistakes when purchasing or selling a home in the state of Maryland. Number 2, remove the frustration finding the right home. New home reviews. So that's what we do every Wednesday, are new home reviews. Okay. Smash financial excuses, helping with price negotiations and financing options. Number 4, remove frustration and discover coming soon new home communities. So today, a little bit later in the broadcast, we'll cover the top 24 coming soon new home communities in the area. Number 5, remove technical frustration finding the price of comparable home sales and rents. Number 6, help knowing how to search for new homes. You can do that right on our website, newhomesexpo.com. All we have are new homes there at that website. No foreclosures, no short sales, no used homes, just new homes. Number 7, we help by stacking down payment and closing cost assistance programs. And number 8, we remove the frustration trading in your old home and moving up to a brand new home. All right. So as always, I love to talk about the numbers that drive U.S. real estate. All right. We're talking about 5 things. We're talking about home sales. Where are home sales? Are they up? Are they down? Home price. Are we tracking upwards, or is there kind of a downward trajectory? Inventory. How many months of inventory are currently on the market on a national basis? And then mortgage interest rates. And then lastly, the affordability index. So those are the 5 things that we talk about, and you'll be really getting a lot out of this information because we're going to cover it every month because these numbers change on a monthly basis. But why don't we get into the total existing home sales seasonally adjusted annual rate? And this is from the National Association of Realtors, and this is for the month ending in October. So next month we'll be talking about November numbers, so very excited about that. So as you can see, starting out in 2010, October 2010, not a good year for real estate. Seasonally adjusted numbers were right below 4 million. And then, things started to improve, kind of what we call a sawtooth recovery, a little bit up, a little bit down. But then you can see October of 2013. If you remember what happened October of last year, October 18th, 2013, we had the government shutdown. And so we had the government shutdown, and then we rolled right into Halloween, Thanksgiving, Hanukkah, Christmas, Kwanzaa, and then 4 months of snow. So you can see exactly where the market started to dip right at that October mark. Things started to go down pretty quickly. And then again, we had a first couple of months up until you can see April of 2014, right when things started to pick up a little bit. So the market's definitely headed in the right direction when it comes to a seasonally adjusted rate of total existing home sales. So that's what we want to see for sure. All right, median existing home sales. So median price of existing home sales. Another sawtooth recovery starting in October 2010, right at 170,000 for the average or the median home price. And then kind of the graph kind of goes up and down, but it's also trending on the upward down trajectory. So October 2010, you're looking at about 170,000 for the average sales price, and then ending October 2014, right around 208, 210. Not bad at all. So we're definitely trending in the right direction for sure. All right, so let's see what the National Association of Realtors says in regards to housing supply and at the national level. So the blue line is the national average of months of supply. The red line is single family homes, months of supply, and then the green line is condos and co-ops, months of supply. So what we know is that anywhere from 5 to 7 months is kind of a normal market, a balanced market, 5 to 7 months of inventory. Anywhere from 7 months or more, you're looking at a buyer's market. Anywhere from 5 months of inventory or less, it's a seller's market. So you can see that these three lines in October 2014 are really starting to come together right about that 5 months, 4.7 months of inventory. So kind of exiting a balanced normal market and getting a little bit more into a seller's market. So that's good for home values for sure, because when you're in a buyer's market, typically home values start to go down. When you're in a seller's market, home values go up. So depending on what side of the table you're on, if you're a buyer or a seller, you definitely want to pay attention to the months of supply, months of inventory. All right, so let's talk about historic mortgage rates by decade. And you can see here that in 1970, average interest rate was 8.86%. So if you had a $200,000 mortgage, your mortgage payment was $1,589 for that $200,000 mortgage back in the 70s. Look at the 80s. Interest rates jumped to 12.7%. Yikes. Yikes. Same $200,000 mortgage, payment cost you $2,166. This is principal and interest only, folks. And then in the 1990s, interest rates dropped to 8.12%. So that's good for sure. So that same $200,000 mortgage cost you $1,484. And then interest rates dropped some more in the 2000s, down to 6.29%. And that same interest rate was 6.29%. The same principal and interest payment was $1,237 for a $200,000 mortgage. And then look at November 2014. Interest rates at 4%, and the mortgage payment, principal and interest payment, is $956. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Absolutely. So when you hear people say now's the time to buy, that's the reason, is because of the interest rates. These are historically low interest rates. And I tell you, if you've been riding the fence, you definitely want to consider jumping off pretty quickly. But if that hasn't convinced you so far, let's talk about affordability. Let's talk about the affordability index. And the affordability index, just so you know, is the percentage of a family's income for principal and interest payment. So what percentage of income is required to make an average principal and interest payment on an average home? Okay. And historically, it's been right around 21.6%. Okay. 21.6% of percentage of income of a family, typical family in the United States, to make a principal and interest payment. In 2012, that was kind of the bottom of the market. After the market crash, it was 12.7% of income that was required to make a principal and interest payment. 2013 jumped slightly to 14.2%, but these are historical lows, which means you have a lot more money to be able to make your mortgage payments, okay? And then, so that's 2013 was at 14.2%. So the great thing about the National Association of Realtors is we've got the Housing Affordability Index. This comes out once a month. And you can see October 2014, median price of existing home was $208,700. And the percentage of income required to make a typical mortgage payment was 15.1%. 15.1%, not bad at all, considering historical highs have been right around 21.6%. So down at the bottom, you see Northeast, Midwest, Southwest. Looks like the Northeast areas hovering right around 15.3% of income required for a mortgage payment. Midwest is 12%, South is 14.2%, and look at the West, 20.8% of income required to make the average mortgage payment. So definitely, again, hopefully these numbers have kind of put some things in perspective for you, but if not, let's look at affordability in perspective. The average car in 1989 cost $15,350. Average car in 2013 was $31,252. Gas, Average gas prices in 1989, 97 cents. Would love to pay 97 cents for gas nowadays. 2013, gas prices got up to $3.60. I just filled up my tank the other day. Gas was right around $2.55. And since then, I've seen it dropping. I've seen it as low as $2.35. So looking pretty good there. Loaf of bread, 1989, a loaf of bread, it cost you 67 cents. 2013, it was $1.40. I asked my wife the other day what she pays for a loaf of bread, and she said it costs right around $1.65, $1.75. Okay, so those prices have gone up. Now let's look at affordability and perspective when it comes to a house payment. So in 1989, the median price of a home was $94,000. Mortgage interest rates, 10%. Monthly principal and interest payment, $825. Let's look at the median price of a home in 2013. It was $197,100. Mortgage interest rates, 4%. Mortgage principal and interest payment, $941. Not bad, folks. So that's where you really have hopefully been paying attention to what I've been saying here, because now you've got some context. And I'm a big proponent of context being king as to why you need to really be looking at today's real estate market and getting in pretty quickly. All right. So why don't we go ahead and get into our new home review. We are talking about the Villages at Turf Valley. That's why you're here today, folks. We're going into the new home review. So why don't we go ahead and get started with that. All right. So where is the Villages at Turf Valley? Well, it's in Baltimore County. Well, it's actually, in Howard County. I apologize. My apologies. It's actually in Howard County, just west of Baltimore City, north of Washington, D.C. Okay, so you can see it's right off of Route 40, right by the Turf Valley Country Club, and right between Route 40, I-70, Route 29. So you can see exactly where it is there, where the arrow is, but it's in Howard County. Very nice community. I was just there a couple of last weekend to check it out, and pretty nice area. So this is kind of a better view. You've got the right off of Resort Road. Okay, you've got the town center where all the shops are here in this area. These are all shops and restaurants. Very nice area there. These are apartments along here, and then all the new homes will be. Well, these are the Kilty new homes right in this area right here. So those are the homes that we're going to be focusing on, the Village at Turf Valley. And then this is rental apartments here. And then this is the country club here. And then, the driving range is right here. And then the golf course is all in this area. So it's right on a golf course community. And a lot of new construction, about, I heard of maybe around 1,000, 1,200 homes coming to the area. But we're focusing on the Villages at Turf Valley for today's presentation. All right, so quick disclosure statement. Although all facts, figures, and projections have been obtained from sources deemed reliable and are believed to be correct, no guarantee or liability is assumed by its author. This information assists in the analysis of real estate. As with any investment, your personal tax and legal counsel should be contacted. All right, so let's look at Ellicott City, Maryland, new home market trends report. This data is fresh as of today, December 24th, 2014. So this is all very current, relevant data that we're going to be covering over the next couple of minutes. So the zip code that we're focused on is 21042. That's the zip code in Ellicott City that we're focusing on. And remember, context is definitely king. So, that's one of the challenges with new homes is it's, you're looking at purchasing a new home. Are you getting a good deal? Are you not getting a good deal? How do you know? Do you take the builder's word for it? Do you take your agent's word for it? Or do you kind of track the market and see how things are progressing? I prefer to track the market and see how things are progressing so that you have proper context. All right, so let's look at 2011. A record sale in 2011. This is just new homes. And again, I can only track new homes that are listed with agents in the MLS system. So if the builder, they generally list a good amount of their inventory with agents, not all of it. But a good amount. So that's what I'm tracking is inventory that's listed with agents. Okay. So 2011 record sale was $1,187,000. Record price per square foot was $196.10. Average sale. So there are 22 new home sales in 2011. Average sale was $617,048. Average price per square foot was $200.51. And again, you want to pay attention to that average price per square foot because that's going to be very important when we talk about the current inventory that's at the villages of Turf Valley. So, so total sales 22, average days on market 86, and builders got 99.55% of their list price. We call that the list price to sales price ratio. Basically, what that means is if a builder put a home on the market for $600,000, do they get $595 or do they get $605? So we kind of wrap that up into a list price to sales price ratio or a percentage of list price. Okay, hope that makes sense. Let's look at 2012. Coincidentally, 22 new home sales in 2012 as well. Record sales price jumped, so you can see the record sales price keeps going up, That's a good sign. $1,258,141. A record price per square foot also increased to $232.98. Average sale definitely saw an increase there at $720,000. Average price per square foot, $233.15. Total sales, 22. Average days on market, 192. And builders got 102.19% of their list price. So one of the things I tell new home buyers all the time is that price is rarely one of those things, almost never happens, that you can negotiate on price when it comes to new homes. Yeah, it's kind of hard to swallow because I know that when you're buying used homes, that's kind of par for the course. But with new homes, price isn't one of those things. What you can negotiate is the home site, inclusions, options, settlement companies, earnest money deposits, incentives. Those are the things that are negotiable, but definitely not price for the most part. And you can tell that by the average list price to sales price ratio. Okay, so let's look at 2013, total of 17 new home sales in Ellicott City, 21042 zip code. Record sale was 1.2 million, $1,261,432. Record price per square foot was $206.48, and the average sale was $833,000. Wow. Average price per square foot, $229.22. Total sales, 17. So we saw a little bit of a drop there. Remember, 2012 was an election year, if you recall. And generally, real estate sales tend to take a little bit of a dip. So 2016, we're expecting a little bit of a dip in sales since most folks are focused on the election. And so 2013, we got off to a great start, pretty brisk until October 18th, where we had the government shutdown and things kind of slowed down again. Some people would still say the government shut down, but we'll leave that for another conversation. So total sales, 17 in 2013. Average days on market, 157. So we saw some improvement there. And builders got 97.04% of their list price. Now let's look at 2014. I tell you, if it wasn't for the winter, if it wasn't for those 3 or 4 months of snow, 4-day work weeks, 4 months of snow, we would have, I think, set a record in Ellicott City for sure. So record sale was 1.3 million. Unfortunately, that sale did not list the square footage, so I could not do the formula to figure out what the record price per square foot was. So I apologize about that, but I'm only as good as the data that I have access to. Average sales of those 18 sales was 771,000. Average price per square foot right at 239. So if you look at the average price per square foot from 2011 all the way up to 2014, that's a good sign. What we also tell our new home buyers is that new homes are going to appreciate 4 to 6 times faster than a used home. So definitely looking at some good price appreciation there. Total sales in 2014, total new home sales 18, average days on market 75. So that's a good indication that the market is coming back very quickly, showing some really good signs there. And then builders are getting 100.69% of their list price. So that's definitely a healthy market. We love to see that. Now let's give some context. Remember, I said context is king, right? So there's currently 3 homes that are on the market in the MLS system in the villages at Turf Valley. Okay. And so let's look at this. Ellicott City new home average price per square foot for 2014 was $239 a square foot. Now let's look at 2701 Cheekwood Circle there. in the community. It's listed at $699,485. It's selling at $184.07 per square foot. That is pretty sweet. So now you've got some context. Now you know if you're getting a value or not. Okay, that's one indication. So definitely looking at a value there. 10901 Fairmont Lane, listed at $646,040. It's coming in at $207.06 per square foot, so a good deal there. And then there's another property on Fairmont Lane at $514,900. It's coming right in at $214.54 per square foot, so not bad. These homes are priced pretty aggressively there at the Villages at Turf Valley. So if you had any questions about value, it is there. Definitely give me a call. I would love to give you a private showing of the community and make sure that you're getting a good deal there at the Villages at Turf Valley. So very excited about that. All right, so let's keep it going. Ellicott City Market Trends, my independent MRS, and that's the Multiple Regional Information System, for those of you that don't know. My independent MRS research shows that there's currently 25 active new homes listings on the market in the 21042 zip code. Now let's break down those 25 active properties. Let's look at the active inventory. The average new home is a 3-level, 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath with a 3-car garage. Okay, pretty big homes. Average list price, $1,039,188. Average list price has decreased by, excuse me, it actually has increased. I apologize. I put decrease there, but it's actually increased 0.17%. And the average days on the market for these active properties is 252 days. Now let's look at the pending market. And these are homes that are currently under contract with the builder. Okay, so let's look at Ellicott City new home market trends when it comes to pending homes. There's currently 5 new homes in MLS that are currently under contract in Ellicott City. Average new home is a 4-bedroom, 4.5 bath, 3-level with a 3-car garage. Average contract price is $904,506. Average contract price has decreased 2.49%, and the average days on market is 124. Okay, so that's really a good pulse of the market, what's happening. So let's look at the sold trends, and these are new home sales, and we're analyzing, the past 60 days of inventory. So currently, there were 3 new homes that sold in the past 60 days. There's currently 13.66 months of new home inventory on the market. Okay, these new homes are 3-level, 4-bedroom, 3-bath on average with a 2-car garage. The average sold price was $923,564, and builders received 100.19% of their list price. So market's showing some pretty good strength there in Ellicott City for sure. All right, so we've got a new website that we're in the process of putting together. It will be up and running by midnight tonight. So definitely by the time you watch this video, you will be able to go to turfvalleynewhomes.com and find a lot of great information about the community. And you can see the map there where it's located there in Howard County. So let's learn a little bit about the Villages at Turf Valley. Tranquil, a luxurious village living in a premier resort community. Finally, a Turf Valley address in picturesque Ellicott City, Maryland can be yours. The builder is Kilty Homes, and you can find them, GPS them, Google them. They're located at 10954 Fairmont Lane in Ellicott City, Maryland, 21042. And you can ask for my good friend Diane Tidings. She will definitely be able to assist you, or you can contact me, and I'm happy to represent you on the transaction as well. So it's adjacent to world-class golf course and resort. The Villages promise to become Howard County's next success address, offering an oasis of tranquility in a fast-paced world. These new homes are up to 30% more energy efficient than homes built just 10 years ago. Enjoy open floor plans, larger kitchens, 3 times the closet space, higher ceilings, and twice the bathroom space versus used homes for sure. So definitely check it out, turfvalleynewhomes.com. All right, so let's talk about solutions for buying your new home. We've got an easy 4-step process. Step number 1 is a buyer consultation. And so what I'd love to do is meet with you at my office in Ellicott City, or we can meet at my office in downtown Baltimore, my office in Hagerstown, Frederick, Washington, D.C., Columbia, whatever is most convenient for you. We can meet at my office in Annapolis if that's most convenient. We can meet at Starbucks. We can meet at Dunkin' Donuts. Whatever's most convenient for you. I want to sit down with you and just talk about your needs and wants and how I can help you, how I can assist you. So that's step number one. Step number two is lender pre-approval. If you need to get financing, we want to make sure that you're properly pre-approved. And if you're paying all cash, we just want to get proof of funds in place. If you're a first-time home buyer, we definitely encourage you to get your pre-purchase education classes through a certified HUD-approved nonprofit housing counseling agency. And if you need a list of the different nonprofit housing counseling agencies, definitely give me a shout, and I will give you a full list of all the different nonprofit housing counseling agencies in the state of Maryland. And then step four, once we have our consultation, once we've got the pre-approval letter or proof of funds in place, you've got your pre-purchase housing certificate if you need it, then we start touring homes for sale. So that's our easy four-step process. So let's talk about the top 24 new homes, new home communities that are coming soon. Why don't we get into our list? Number one on the list is Magnus Mill, single-family homes in Bel Air, Maryland. That's a new home community by Ryan. Evergreen Commons, Phase 3 in Severn, Maryland. It's by Ryan Homes. Number three is Davenport. These are waterfront townhomes in Essex, Maryland by K. Hovnanian. Number four, Autumn Overlook. This is another community in Ellicott City by KB Homes. And if you want to check out a new home review for Autumn Overlook, just go to autumnoverlook.com. Number five is Windlass Run. These are singles in town, single families and townhomes in Nottingham. That's a community by Beezer. Number six is Pooldale Farms, single family homes in Eldersburg, Maryland by NV, Northern Virginia Homes. Number seven is Guilford Overlook. These are single family homes in Jessup, Maryland by Dan Ryan. Number eight is Colvard Choice, single family homes, luxury single family homes in Forest Hill, Maryland, up in Harford County by Lennar. And so we've done a new home review for Colvard Choice. Just go to culverchoice.com to check that out. Number nine on our list is Magnus Mill Townhomes in Bel Air, Maryland by Ryan Homes. Number 10 is Legacy at the Courtyards at Waverly Woods Condos in Marysville by Ryan. Number 11 is Ballard Green. These are brand new townhomes in Owings Mills. The builders are Ryan and Beezer. We also did a new home review there at ballardgreen.com. Definitely encourage you to check that out. Number 12 is Sandy Ridge in Columbia, Maryland by Richmond American Homes. Number 13, Legacy at the Enclaves at Forest Park. Legacy at the Enclave at Park Forest. This is a 55 or better community for our seasoned adults in Elkridge, Maryland by Ryan Homes. The Summit at Copper Ridge. These are single family luxury homes in Davidsonville in Anne Arundel County by NV Homes. Number 15 on our list is Villaggio Enclave. These are villas and townhomes in Millersville in Anne Arundel County by Richmond Homes. Number 16 on our list is the Bluffs at Two Rivers. This is a 55 or better community in Crofton by NV Homes. Number 17 is Highlands at Two Rivers. This is another 55 or better community in Crofton in Anne Arundel County by Ryan. Number 18, Dorset Gardens at Blue Strings. Looks like Lennar is opening up another phase there. These are townhomes in Elkridge, Maryland, right off of Route 1. Number 19 is Taylor Way at Village Crest. Elevator townhomes in Ellicott City by NV Homes. Number 20 is Centennial Overlook. These are single-family homes in Ellicott City by Beezer. Number 21, Stansfield Estates, single-family homes in Eldersburg, Carroll County by Ryan Homes. Number 22, Fieldcrest Glen. These are townhomes in Glen Burnie, Maryland, Anne Arundel County by Ryan Homes. Wincopia Farms, luxury singles and towns in Laurel. These are by Beezer, NV Homes, and Pulte Homes. That's going to be a nice community there. And then number 24, Caton's Reserve, single-family homes in Catonsville by K. Hovnanian. So very excited about our top 24 coming soon new home communities. Folks, you heard it here first. That's right, you heard it here first. Those are where the coming soon new homes are. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the Maryland Home Trade-In Program. You can find more information at marylandtradein.com. This is the website that you're on now. And again, if you're not here live, come on over to marylandtradein.com and you can watch this live. So top 5 questions to ask when trading in your old home for a new home. Number 1, how much is my home worth in today's market? Well, we've got an easy way to be able to provide that information for you. All we need to do is sit down and take a tour of your home so I can give you a good analysis of of what I think your home's worth in today's market. Number two, how are short sales and foreclosures affecting our home's value? Well, unfortunately, Maryland has beaten Nevada and Florida for the #1 spot in the United States for foreclosure filings. Yes, Maryland is now in that #1 spot. So foreclosures and short sales are definitely affecting your home's value. How much? We'll need to sit down and talk about that. Number three, what do I do if I have negative or no equity in my home but still want to buy? Well, there's solutions for that. We'll talk a little bit about that in a few minutes. Is now the right time to invest in a new home? Well, I think we answered that question when we talk about the numbers that drive U.S. real estate. Hopefully, we definitely answered that question. And then, what are my options? Our proven program will sell more homes. Sellers now have more options to cover every situation. We build a spec home, or we can work with a spec home or a custom build job. We can also work with a 30 to 60 day closing as well. And the reason we can do that is we've got specialized knowledge and skill. Okay, I am a certified new home specialist, also residential construction certified, also a certified new home sales professional with the National Association of Home Builders, and a proud member of the Institute of Luxury Home Marketing, and a proud member of Keller Williams Luxury Homes International. So folks, we've got that specialized knowledge and skill to be able to get you where you need to go. Our objective is to set an appointment the same day a client calls in and be sitting at their kitchen table within 48 hours talking about all of their options. Our track record for success, top 10 secrets to our success. Number one is our pre-listing appraisal program. Assures the home is priced right. Number two is our pre-listing home inspection program that assures there's no surprises. Number three, our pre-listing title work program assures that clear title can be conveyed to the end buyer. Number four, our pre-listing home warranty program assures that all major systems are covered during the listing. Number five, our in-house staging professional will stage the interior and exterior of the home. Number six, 30 professional photographs that will best position the home in the MLS system. Number seven, we will create a custom Facebook fan page for the home in the largest social graph on the planet. Number eight, our custom tracking program will identify internet hits from over 370 different aggregate websites. We provide our sellers with weekly statusgrams to track agent showings and buyer feedback. And number 10, our global exposure, local expertise, and Maryland reach assures maximum marketing coverage. Let's talk a little bit about our extended global marketing reach. When sellers list with us, they'll have access to the Keller Williams listing system, or otherwise known as KWLS. This proprietary exclusive system ensures their property is marketed 24/7 through more than 370 of the most popular search websites in 86 countries in their native language, thanks to Proxy Pro. ListHub Global provides me the opportunity to market my listings to the international marketplace with the same data protections and managed listing distribution platform available through ListHub today. All right, so are you considering building your dream home? Do you have a home to sell? We'd love to give you a free contingency analysis. So let's talk about some of the solutions that we have with the Maryland Home Trade-In Program. Number one is an equity sale. You can use the equity for the down payment on your new home. We work with investors who would purchase your current home at a discount, all cash. The benefit to you is that you can close quickly and even rent back your current home at fair market value until your new home is built. So that's solution number one, the equity sale. Solution number two is our reduced professional fee. So we'll sell your home for top dollar on the open market, give you a discounted professional fee so you can maximize your profits. We do this because the new home builder will help offset your professional fee due to our past performance with them. Solution number three is our 3-year leasing program. If you have little or negative equity but still want to buy a new home, our 3-year leasing program may be your solution. We'll assist you in setting up a lease-to-own option on your current home for up to 3 years. You can make more money by holding your home and selling it in the future. And then lastly, solution number four is our residential lease buyout program. Here's are some examples of how you can justify breaking a lease in the state of Maryland. Number one, you're starting active military duty. Number two, you're a victim of domestic violence or sexual assault. Number three, the rental unit is unsafe or violates Maryland health and safety codes. Number four, that your landlord harasses you and violates your privacy rights. Now, you'll definitely need to consult an attorney on how to break your lease, but that's not what we're talking about with the residential lease buyout program. We're talking about folks who have good credit, good income. You're currently renting an old apartment or an old home, and you want to move up to a new home. Our program helps you minimize your financial responsibility for breaking your lease in order to move up to a new home. So we'll have a conversation with your landlord. We'll negotiate on your behalf to get them to allow you to break the lease at no penalty to you. Okay, so you need to provide as much written notice to your landlord as possible, and that's another solution that we have called the residential lease buyout program. So again, if you're considering building a dream home, definitely contact me today for a free, no obligation contingency analysis. I would love to talk to you. So in closing, I definitely want to wish you and your family a very, very happy holiday season, and wish you all the very best as you move forward into the new year, and make it a safe and healthy one for sure. Again, this is Aaron Rice with the Maryland Luxury Group. You can reach out to me at any time. Give me a call on my cell phone. That number is 443-244-0051, or you can text me at that same number. All right. So definitely wish you a happy holiday. Stay safe. This is Aaron Rice with the Maryland Luxury Group, signing out.